Welcome back to San Antonio Living. This morning we are making a delicious torta. Barrios Trevino is joining us to show us the ropes. It's good to see you.
How are you, my friend?
I'm much better now because the smell in here is so good. I'm very much looking forward to learning about this.
It's really yummy, but you know, before when we were prepping for this, part of the recipe calls for us to put some chilies and tomatoes on the grill. So I've been coughing. You have to do this in a ventilated area. Okay. Even though our kitchen is ventilated, it was good.
Okay, so what is in the pot?
Okay, so this is, and I have to give credit where credit is due. I did not make it. I'm giving credit to my husband, Roland, because this is it's pulled pork that we made. And you can take like a pork butt and season it, and you can bake it, smoke it, however you want to prepare it. It's really yummy. And what you put on as you season with.
Oh, real good. Real good, Roland.
Good job to be here in the background. You know, you can make it spicy. This has a little spiciness and then a little sweetness because he does use different, like cayenne pepper and different ingredients like that. And then at the tail end, we take the, this is the au jus, this is the juices that is released.
Yum.
And he adds just a little hint of something sweet.
Okay.
Very good.
Now this is a secret recipe.
Secret recipe. Okay, so we've got our pulled pork here and we're ready to put it into our torta, but we have to make the salsa. And the salsa is what makes this torta. It's called a torta ahogada. It's like a sandwich that is drenched in a sauce. It is not meant to be picked up and eaten, you know, with your hands. You've got to really use a knife and a fork.
So what do we have? We have roasted tomatoes.
Roasted tomatoes, serrano peppers, and we have some chile de árbol. And I've already got some in here. And what I've done is I've saved, I have a little water that I've added. Some people add chicken broth. We're going to season with a little bit salt and pepper and a little bit of garlic powder. I have a little tiny bit of oregano, and then we blend that. And I will warn you when you're blending, and if you're taking the tomatoes and they're hot, you really want to keep your hand on top. You just don't want it to go crazy on you. So I'm going to blend that real quick. And you really want it to be nice and blended. I have it here already.
So when it's all said and done, this is what the sauce should look like.
That's it.
Ooh, that looks good.
It is so delicious, and I love the color. You know, I'm all about color and presentation.
So
now it's time to make your torta.
Now, what do you like to use for bread? Because the bread is kind of important.
The bread is very important. Some breads are too soft, and when you pour the wet sauce on top of that, it's going to get real mushy. So you want to have like kind of like a sourdough, a ciabatta would work. There's certain types of rolls that work very, very well. And some people like to kind of take out the inside of the...
To make a little home for my pulled pork.
For your pulled pork.
That.
And so what
I pulled out a little bit of the inside of our bread here.
And so traditionally, there's so many ways to make the sandwich. Really, it's up to you. So you can layer some of the beans on there.
Yes, please.
I mean, I was telling friends that I was making this. This is very big in Guadalajara, and they're like reminiscing about their childhood, and it was just a lot of fun listening to them talk about it and the different versions that are made. I mean, we do this at home just because it's easy and delicious, and we have boys and they eat a lot.
I'm coming to your house, that's for sure. Okay, so in goes the pulled pork.
In goes the pulled pork.
Okay, and you guys can use whatever recipe that you use whenever you're doing pulled pork.
That's right. I know people that use beef. They don't want to use pork, they use beef, so you can do that. And then, you know, I have some red onions, I have avocado, and then this is something that everybody was telling me about when I was experimenting making these, because I had heard, I read an article about them many years ago, and so we played around with them, and oh my gosh, this is like the secret, another secret sauce. And this secret sauce it's nothing. It's the crema mexicana, and you can use sour cream if you don't have it, and a little bit of mayonnaise, a little bit of mustard.
Oh wait, I need to drown it first.
Well, wait, first you put that, and then you drown it.
All right, hold on. Okay, so a little of that.
Fancy girl.
You know what? I've picked up some skills on this darn show.
You do it well.
Okay, now for the drenching.
There you go. Drench away.
Wait, I want to taste this because is this spicy?
It's a little spicy.
Let me have a little tasty taste. Okay.
Yeah, we kind of pared it down a little bit. Ooh. But once you combine it all together, it's it's a great combination.
It's very flavorful.
It's very flavorful.
And spicy too.
Yes, and you know what? We kind of didn't use as many of the the peppers that we had to. That's why we have extras. But you really want to get it on top of the bread. Look, Shelly, you made yours so pretty.
I know. Hold on. Let me just drench it a little more.
There you
Look
go.
at that action. I know. Eloy right here, one of our floor directors, he's like,
I'm calling that one.
Right? I want one more right there.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Pretty.
Oh, my
See why you can't
goodness.
pick it up and eat? You have to
There
use
is
a
no
knife.
way that would fit in my, well, no, I don't
Really,
think so.
you don't want to try that.
Look at that, Eloy, yeah, looking good. Man, this is fabulous. Now, this is something that would be great for dinner, a party or something like that. Everyone can kind of make their own.
Absolutely.
Or you can make it ahead. Fabulous.
It's not on our menu, but if you absolutely want it, we can probably figure out a way to get some good pork smoked.
But I'll tell you what, this is great to do at home. If you're feeling like picking up dinner tonight, stop by any of the restaurants because you guys do enchiladas, you do fajitas, you do great sauces and salsa,
Absolutely.
and you can take all of it to go, which is fantastic.
Yes, and it's perfect patio weather.
Oh my gosh, it's nice right now. Thank you so much for
Thank
sharing
you.
this recipe with us. Love it, guys. Try your own torta tonight. It'll be fun. Experiment. See what the kids like. It'll be a new family tradition for you. You can find Diana and her family at Los Barrios Mexican Restaurant on Blanco Road. Also at La Hacienda de Los Barrios out on Redland Rd. All of the restaurants open 7 days a week. Viola's Ventanas Restaurant, the newest location over in the Westover Hills area. You can find more online at violasventanas.com. We do have a gift card to give away this morning. How about that? If you're the fourth caller, it's yours. 470-5444. All right, don't go